Hello there, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm looking through an old Carpenters song which was released I think in 1970, so it's an absolute classic. But I grew up having we had the best of the Carpenters in our house going pretty regularly, and this song was always quite intriguing. I didn't really know how to play it or how to approach it because it's such a gentle melody with the beautiful chord movements underneath it, and it wasn't until I decided to learn it and play it that it's actually a little simpler than I thought, and it's a lot of fun. So I thought I'd pull it apart today so we can have a look at it and go from there. So once again, thanks for being here. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It really does help the channel, gets me out there to more people who might enjoy this sort of content. And maybe you've got questions for me that I can answer, and we can help out, have a win-win situation. So one of the things I wanted to look at here today is I'll just talk through the format of the song first, so from top to bottom, so you know what sections go where. So we've got intro, a double verse, chorus, a single verse, an instrumental, which is the same chords as the verse, and there's actually a key change there, which I'll explain later on in the video. Then it goes to another chorus, back to the verse for a third time, and then there's a bridge or a tag, if you want to name it like that, that finishes the song out. So I'll explain it as we go along. So the intro, we're really just vamping on the one chord. So we're in the key of G major and a tempo of about 89 beats per minute. And it's really a simple motif, if you will, to open out the song, that goes from a C add 9, so it's got a regular C major chord with the D on the top, and it just back to a regular C major. So you could do it, here, like a which is great, there's nothing wrong with that. As I mentioned earlier though, there is a key change. So if you're wanting to, I would advise having a version of that riff that you can play in any key. And what that means is you avoid a position that has open strings. In this case, we've got an open G, which is problematic when you're changing key, because then you've got to try and figure out how to fret that note in the new key, and it can get a bit confusing. So to alleviate all of that, you could play it here. So second position, you go. That's the intro, just loops that, it's 3-bar intro. And then into the verse. So where it has a C add 9, B7 sus4, to a B7, to a B minor 7, to an E minor 7, back to the C add 9, to C, C add 9 to C, G major 7. So if you put it all together, it sounds like this. Then it loops around that for the second verse as well. And then we go to the chorus, which it's basically just on a C, and has a melody that walks from sort of a C to a C6 to a C major 7. We're just going to stick with playing the C underneath that. So you just go. B minor 7, E minor 7, A minor, D, so that's the chorus. So it'd really just go. So you can really fancy that up a little bit. It's a nice melody with some nice moving chords underneath it. And that's the chorus. I mentioned it goes back to the verse there. So it goes through another round of the verse, but one verse only, because then it goes into an instrumental, which is where the key change happens. Now this key change is very slight. It's only going up one semitone. So that means that we're going from a G major to an A flat major or a G sharp major, which is very minimal. A lot of key changes, you go up a tone or a minor third, which is 3 semitones. But a single semitone is a little bit unique, but obviously makes a big difference. You'll know, having listened to the original, how that sounds. So I'll play the verse into the instrumental, so you get an idea of how that sounds and how I'd play it live if we were doing it like that. So here we go. So that is the instrumental, and from there it's going into another chorus. So again, we want to make sure that we have a chord shape that's compatible without the open strings. That's that chorus. And then it does another verse, which we've played multiple times in the new key of A flat major. And then we're going into the bridge, which vamps really over 2 main chords. And in this case, we're in A flat major, so we're going to go from the D flat or C sharp to the A flat major 7. So if you want to, you can play, so it's a D flat, and then if you want to play an E flat over the D flat, because that's what the melody does. So for instance, you go. There you have it. That's the end of the song. So have fun putting all of that together. Hopefully you've learned something here today and you got to relive an old song that is very near and dear to lots of hearts. Once again, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'd love to hear from you. Love to hear what you want to hear next. and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.